One man in the backfield, that's Martin. And he'll get it up the middle. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd down and 4. They run it again with Martin. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And off comes to Martin. And some space here. And he's brought down after a good gain. Give him 27 yards that time. And that'll be good enough for a Tampa Bay first down.
Now that's the Doug Martin we saw, not just in his rookie year when he burst on the scene out of Boise State, but how about in 2015 when he earned a big-time contract extension from Tampa Bay?
Yeah, you mentioned it, from Boise State, 31st pick back in 2012. Now the inaugural carry for Mike James. Penalty marker is down here.
Holding offense. Still first down.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd down.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On 2nd down, Martin. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Here's the offense, and highlighted as a guy who gave himself his own nickname, the Dugginator.
Brandon, you really can't nickname yourself, but if he keeps running at this level, they'll have plenty of good nicknames to choose from.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime, 6 defensive backs. On 3rd down, Winston. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And Aguayo's kick is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by the 3rd overall pick of the 2008 draft, the man they call Matty Ice, quarterback Matt Ryan.
And they said he would be a gym rat coming out of Boston College, and nothing has changed, and his play continues to get better as he rallies his team.
They come out here in the eye. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
So the hard count gets them there. Neutral zone infraction.
Yeah, the defense thought they had the timing down, but the quarterback hit him with a hard count, got him to jump.
They go play action here on first down. On the move to his left. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That one goes for 24 yards.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
The NFC second leading rusher a year ago, Devontae Freeman. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
On second down, Ryan. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. And a man, as we look at the starters now, a man who really has earned us talking about him in the booth, Julio Jones.
He's a 1,000-yard receiver each and every year. So sleek, so wonderful. I call him Secretariat.
So now a 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary. A nickel look. It's caught. Jones. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 55 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. After the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this will be a touchback, so a first chance here in week 1 to see the ball be brought out with the new rule to the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the ground.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
All right, partner, keep adding up the yardage. My man is off to a big-time start in this one.
Oh, yeah, you know, when these guys get a first-quarter run like that, they're thinking, all right, now I'm going to get a second, third, and fourth-quarter run like that, correct?
Have you ever seen a guy have a run like that and feel good about himself and then tap out and want to come out of the game?
No.
No, he wants the ball some more, doesn't he?
Yeah. Sean Weatherspoon with a tackle. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So 1 quarter in the books on NFL kickoff weekend. 7-3 the score. We're back to Atlanta in just a moment. This is the NFL, and you're watching EA Sports.
NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Head & Shoulders. Shoulders were made for greatness, not dandruff.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. They give to Martin. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Doug Martin, 41 yards. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. And Doug Martin only 6 touchdowns on the ground in 2015, despite a lot of rushing yards, but there's his first score in 2016.
Yeah, and 2015 felt like a welcome back Doug year, didn't it? Because you remember his rookie year, one of the better players in the league, and now he wants to go ahead and get that touchdown number jacked up. And I'll tell you what, if he gets to 10, we will call him the Dugginator.
You're going to go by what he wants you to call him?
No doubt about it. He gets to 10, he gets his name.
And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone?
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there. Ryan to Jones. 43 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know it's a word that we tend to overuse, but Devontae Freeman can be awfully explosive with the ball in his hands.
He showed at the beginning of last year. He had 10 touchdowns the first couple months. The Falcons themselves were red hot, then sort of went down the tubes a little bit toward the end.
Yeah, their team's record and its production declined the same way, but I really like him.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The 4-time Pro Bowler, Gerald McCoy, in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. 3rd and long. It's Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, getting to him.
There goes Doug Martin. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big-time run there by Martin. And even 50 yards. Great run by Martin. We saw it even better when last year 85 yards was the longest run by a running back a year ago.
And when you can run it that distance, you get to choose your own nickname. Doug Martin wants a nickname different from the one that people have given him. He can pick his own now.
By the way, if you're wondering who had a longer run, Mariota had 87 yards last year on a run. Winston goes underneath to Martin. 26 yards on the pickup there. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Here's Eric Weems now on the return. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Matt Ryan and the Falcons getting ready to go again here on offense. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field. Try to make sure his teammates come along with it, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Ryan. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.